We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's the opener of this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
At the plate, Brian O'Grady. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
2 strikes.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. And here's the 3-2 from him. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And it bangs off the monster. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, looks like they were determined to be aggressive early, and it almost results in a home run in the first at-bat of the game, but he'll settle for a double and hope the number 2 man can pick him up.
Stepping into the box, Brandon Lau. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Lau is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Here now the 2-2. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself. I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Stepping up now, Hunter Renfroe. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, this guy's had a terrific season right now. Third in average as we're winding down the stretch. This guy's had a solid year.
He really has, and he'd have to get smoking hot to chase down the batting title leader right now. But if you would have told him coming at us,
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Meadows. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the AL in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, he's been so consistent at driving in runs all season long, and I'm sure that will continue down the stretch here.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Scooped up to second for 1. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, Dero, this guy's been white hot all season long. Needs to pick the pace up, though. 2nd right now in average in the league.
I agree with you, Dan. He's going to get hot if he wants to chase down this coveted batting title. He's got to find a way to not chase the numbers and trust the process each time he steps in the box.
No balls and a strike to count. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Choi, 28 years old. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Stepping into the box, Willie Adames. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
You know, Dero, this guy's really turned it on last 10 games, hitting well above 300 in that stretch, so he's doing all he can do right now.
Yeah, he's on fire, Dan. Everything is lining up for him to make a late surge at this batting crown. Don't try and do too much. He's been swinging the bat nice. Don't come outside of what you've been doing.
Ready with the 1-0. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. One and one. Here it is. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Kiermaier. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. Looking to minimize the damage here. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
To set, and the 1-0. Oh, tough to catch up when it's moving like that.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls out of it. Terrific pitch.
The 1-1. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3. Lau on third. Meadows over at second. Adames on at first with 2 down. This is hit on the ground to first. Is he going to get out of this? He is, as he gets the 3 unassisted putout, and that ends the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Rays are out in front 1-0. Blake Snell gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a base hit on the line.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
Here's J.D. Martinez. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. The pitch.
Nope, at the ball. 1-1.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitchers' pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Batting 4.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts.
At the ball.
The fastball here as you'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's got 5 base hits in 26 at-bats. 2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Here's a topper fouled off to the right, and that'll even the count at 2-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So no runs here on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. Tampa Bay leads this one 1-0. And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Liner towards second, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting up, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
So here's Mike Zunino as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. The 1-0 delivery. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Down to 2 and
Threw
1.
that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Chopped now to short. Can they get 2? The second for 1. On to Moreland, and it's a double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Brian O'Grady. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit. So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Into the box, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. You see the great batting average coming in. 60 home runs now, and at an even 160 runs batted in. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Misses off the plate. In there, 2-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Hunter Renfroe.
Next will be the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Leading off the inning, Rafael Devers, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
The third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. A quick out number 1.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
So striding forward now, Kevin Pillar. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
1-1.
Here's a called strike on the curveball, 1-2.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Back goes Kiermaier on the warning track. He makes the catch. So digging in now, Christian Vasquez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Austin Meadows, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now the pitch. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Meadows is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently.
And here's a fastball taken too low, and he works the count to 3-1.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Into the box now, Ji-Man Choi. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And he misses inside with that one, ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch of the at-bat. Willie Adames is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
First and second here with nobody out. Nope. 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit, and the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
None out, runners at first and second. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-2. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Thought about going for second, but instead now they've got him in a pickle. The tag gets one, and the relay throw is right by him at third base. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. At the plate, Yandy Diaz, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A man at third with one away. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1 is outside for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Just hung in there on that one. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Here now is Mike Zunino as he rips it on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Into the box now, Brian O'Grady, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-1.
Hey! All 2.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Martin Perez is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Striding in once again, Brandon Lau. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 3-run home run down the line in right, and a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now, as this lead swells to 7-0. So as we check it out one more time, remember that for years 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. In now, Hunter Renfroe. And a ball, 1-0. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. Hunter Renfroe leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 56 on the year, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This, of course, his 2nd appearance in the inning, as they've now batted around. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. Doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Ji-Man Choi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike to the Rays' first baseman.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Seven runs have crossed the plate in the inning. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Meadows rounds third and is digging for the plate. He scores, and they now lead by 9.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
At the plate now, Willie Adames. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. This one's down to third. And it's in time at first, and finally, at long last, the side is retired. Big inning for them, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Rays lead it 9-0. So here's Michael Chavis now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
First offering on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Chavis swings and throws from the right side and stands at 5'10". He's playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a third baseman. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Michael Chavis is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. The pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Ready once again, Kevin Kiermaier. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Lifted down the line in left.
On the run is Benintendi.
And they can't run it down. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, you count.
And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. A full count to the Rays center fielder.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. This is flared out towards second. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Striding in, Yandy Diaz. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. Pilar is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Now at the plate, Mike Zunino. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
All 1's the count.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's down.
2 out, nobody on. Ball even at 2-2. Now here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they'll live with it as they hold a 9-0 lead. Stepping in, Alex Verdugo. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch on its way. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The windup and the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Verdugo, a former Dodger. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And it's off the green monster.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold him in this thing.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Fouled off. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
A pause and the 0-2. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Kevin Pillar stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. But this is going to hang up there just long enough to be taken in on the run in shallow left, and that ends the inning. Boston strands a couple. They're down 9-0. Marcus Walden gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brian O'Grady. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
O'Grady.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Two balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Now batting, number 8.
Settling in now, Brandon Lau. First delivery to him on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lau comes into action sporting a slugging line above 650, and that's not something you see every day. Truly an elite power bat. This is pulled into right. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Hunter Renfroe.
Digging in and looking for more, Hunter Renfroe. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Runners on first with 1 down. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped him up. Chavis takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Austin Meadows. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch on its way. Line hard. But this is a foul ball. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Tampa, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Vasquez stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was a 9th-round pick during the 2008 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And there's one away.
Now back, second baseman.
At the plate, Michael Chavis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball. Blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Mitch Moreland. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A bouncer up the middle. Adames brings it in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're looking up at a 9-0 deficit. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi.
Ji-Man Choi.
Here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch.
Ball 3. 3-0.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Ball 1 to start the at bat. Nobody out, runner on first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Now the 2-1. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Verdugo's on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier. Scooped up. A tag for 1, but 1's all they get as the run scores.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Now batting, Yandy Diaz. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
The 1-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Hit the other way out toward right field. Verdugo waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Standing in, Mike Zunino. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1.
A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Ball 2.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Brian O'Grady would be next. The 3-0 pitch. On the ground for the shortstop, Bogarts. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the one. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Rays 10 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the sixth inning now, and up next the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
First pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Ready now, Alex Verdugo. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right back at him, but I think it got his glove. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. One away now. So striding in, J.D. Martinez. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 down. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Ready for another chance? Brian O'Grady. It was a walk in his last trip.
Number 31, Brian O'Grady.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinkers in there. No balls and a strike. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Fielded cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box now, Brandon Lau. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First offering on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
So now to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And they go away here. It's a called strike, 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
1 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Popped him up. Moreland waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, right fielder.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's smoked, but right into the shift. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Roll, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball and was able to find the hole.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
2 out with the man at first. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. This is in the air to right. Verdugo waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rays are in front, 11-0. Brent Honeywell gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Brent Honeywell Jr.
Here now is Rafael Devers. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Devers, right field and carrying well. Meadows moving back to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Rafael Devers. Number 21 for him on the season, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
The center fielder, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Into the box now, Kevin Pillar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. No outs, nobody on. 2-1 the count to Pillar.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
I know the score's out of hand right here, but I've never met a big league ball player that's going to give away an at-bat in any game ever. Nice piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
In now, Michael Chavis, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Inside and low, 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count. On
the ground to second base, this could be 2. 1 there, on to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
First baseman,
into the box, Mitch Moreland. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. The bouncer to the left side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Rays 11 and the Red Sox 1. Ryan Brazier comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Ryan Brazier.
Ready to begin the 8th, and stepping up as the shortstop, Willie Adames.
Willie Adames.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball, back inside.
or much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Pillar's there. 1 out.
Now batting.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
0-1 the count. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees.
Ahí.
3-2.
We got full count.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. Digging hard. He's headed for third. The relay, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, and he's the type of player that's thinking triple as soon as he hit it to the outfield. Pretty elite speed on display here as he rockets around second. Would have taken a perfect play and relay to even have a chance to throw him out here.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Now it's 2-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Set and the 2-1 pitch. 2-2.
2 strikes.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. Now the 3-2 pitch, and that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Mike Zunino, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope. Outside.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first 2.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the payoff pitch home is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
To the plate now, Brian O'Grady, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. So a full count now.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Stepping up to the plate, Brandon Lau. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat, his 2nd home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. That misses. 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Here it is on 3-0. There's a strike as he gets this one over. It's 3-1 now.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Ranging back is Pilar to the track. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. A couple of walks, but no damage. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Colin Poche is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 38, Colin Poche.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 99.
Now to the plate, Alex Verdugo. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
And that's through for a hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Chopped down the third baseline. O'Shea has tossed more than 60 innings on the year with an ERA under 2. Lucky to get anything off of him. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And a good curveball there, but he wouldn't bite. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box, Xander Bogaerts.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
He's got it, and 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox leave 1. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Darwinzon Hernandez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Darwinzon Hernandez.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
From the stretch. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 2-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Popped him up. Moreland will get under it to put it away just past the first base dugout, and that's out number 1.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Digging in, Austin Meadows. He singled his last time up. Randy Arozarena will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Randy Arozarena.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. One and one. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate, Ji-Man Choi, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-1 to him now. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Coming to the plate now, Willy Adames. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Fastball well outside. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Devers is there, and the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, but they're on autopilot, 11-1. Randy Arozarena stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Number 56. Randy.
Striding in for Boston, Rafael Devers, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First delivery to him on the way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes 1, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
At the plate now, Kevin Pillar. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. Throw won't get him.
Man, it's like deja vu all over again. Two well-hit back-to-back doubles that bring in a run. This one ends up going off the wall, and it looks like they've got a pretty good idea what this guy's trying to do to them out there. Definitely getting some good swings against him.
In now, Christian Vasquez, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And here's a foul tip into the catcher's glove. Moves it to 0-2 now.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
The 0-2 once more. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
No one out with a runner at second. That one bends around the zone, and it's 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 2-2.
3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Michael Chavis.
Now in the box, Michael Chavis. 0-for-3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Runner at second here with one man out. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Ball one, taken just off the inside.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit sharply on the ground.
Adames picks it up. Throw on to first, and now the Red Sox are down to their final out. Red Sox down to their final out now. And that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Whoa, not sure where that one missed, and I'm not sure the pitcher does either.
He pulls this one into right, and this is a fair ball as it'll head toward the pesky pole in right. The throw is wild, and it gets away, and he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Standing in now, Andrew Benintendi. Popped him up. And he'll make the catch to end it, and the Rays have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
And there it is, people. The magic one, win number 117 on the season. 117, making them the winningest team in regular season MLB history. If they tear through the postseason like the regular season, that World Series crown is as good as theirs.
11-3 the final score in this contest. Tampa Bay win for a division-leading 117th time. Blake Snell earns a league-best 17th victory. Nate Eovaldi struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
For the victorious